The importance of posing, it's everything for me in my photography. I look at people's photography there and I see some beautiful poses, and then I see some photography that necessarily doesn't have a so-called human form. I think it's very important that all the photographers are in charge of their photo set, assistant, and the model. Of course, you want to take a direction from your crew as needed, and from the model who may have a great body language and that can come up with the beautiful poses. However, this often is not the case. Lots of girls that come to these photo shoots that we do, they are beginners in the beginning of their modeling career, and they don't know what to expect. They're nervous. So it's up to you to make sure that you are the captain of the photo set. As a young photographer, I always wondered, how do these people come up with the poses that you see in the fashion magazines, catalogs, in pictorials? Well, they're clearly somebody showing the model how to do the pose. However, some of the models do have a body language and they feel the shot, and automatically they come up with the beautiful poses. But I wouldn't rely on that. Well, at the Shoot the Centerfold, we have created posing guides for our photographers. And each photographer offers something a little different than the other one. Somebody has more erotic poses, and somebody more classic poses, somebody more freestyle and casual poses. Well, when you show a model, for example, a pose in the posing guide, you automatically have an advantage to get the right pose, because your model is going to imitate what we show in the way it's supposed to be, and then improvise from there to make her own. This is not only for models, this is also for photographers. Photographers, in my opinion, lack of guidance when they're in a photo shoot. Take it from me, I was one of them. It took me many years, it took me decades to find and refine the technique that I have today. One of the best ways to get the body form, it is to make sure that you work with your model and the model works with you. So at the Shoot the Centerfold, we have our posing guide, so you can actually show your model what do you want and what are your wishes. And when it comes to posing, you need to make sure that model feels that you are in charge of your photo set. Let's talk about quality. When we created our posing guide, we designed it as a field book with the elements in mind, with the spiral binding, durability, the top of the line protective lamination that allows you to take this book to a beach, to a grassy field, to a harsh environment, to a windy day, and the book won't close itself. Like a lot of books, you have to hold them down and they try to close themselves. Our binding system keeps the book open and lets you choose your best poses. With all that said, we also created a deluxe version of our posing guides. It's more of a collector's item that offers you elegance, quality, and the best poses available. A perfect coffee table.